Welcome to a day in my life as someone who is starting to sell their sourdough recipes as a micro baker and just trying to also enjoy my day off from my full-time job. So this is my levain. I make this for all of my loaves. It just gives the sourdough an extra sour flavor, and that's what I've always done. So we're just making it in bulk now. So today I am actually making 12 loaves. So those are the orders that I have this week. Some are plain, some are going to be cheddar jalapeno, and also a sesame crusted sourdough. So I guess I've been starting this little micro bakery for a few weeks now, and it just kind of started naturally. I've been making sourdough for over 4 years, and I've always just given it as gifts to friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, and now there's been more of a demand, so we're starting to sell it, and it's been a lot of fun. It's always kind of been like in the back of my mind as a mini dream, so we're just trying to get started. We'll see where it goes. I definitely just want to make like 10 to 20 loaves a week, just consistently, nothing too crazy. It was an early morning, so I definitely needed some coffee as soon as I could, but I wanted to get the dough started because I have to make 6 batches of it. So I make batches of 2. So this Breville was the best wedding gift ever, and I use it pretty much every day. I like my espresso in my Breville, but I also have my Nespresso machine that I do for more flavored coffees or hot coffees throughout the day. But truly the best coffee. So if you've been thinking about getting an espresso machine, this is your sign. So this is me getting my tub out. So this is my food grade safe tub that I just started to use over the past couple weeks. And it's been a game changer for doing my stretch and folds and my bulk fermentation. I personally do my flavor inclusions when I shape my dough to put in the bannetons before the overnight fermentation process, just because it's easier to do all the plain loaves like this, and I can kind of just customize as I go rather than putting it all together. And I also find that it just is an easier process to hold the dough, and it can just rise without all those inclusions in it. So that's my personal preference when it comes to doing flavor inclusions. So we're putting that together, and I'm actually getting ready to go to a workout. So before I go to my workout, I'm going to do the stretch and fold. So I actually do a coil fold now. So this is something new that I'm doing with the tub because it is so much more dough, and this is truly my workout before my workout. But you can see here it's starting to build a little more of its strength and protein. It's just getting stronger, so that's the goal, and that's what makes sourdough special, is just that stretch and fold or that coil fold process. And kind of in between the stretch and folds, I do 4 of them every 30 minutes. So it's really easy, takes about 30 seconds, but you just kind of have to be around for it. So I do some work in between. Now that's going to sit for its bulk rise, so I'm heading off to my workout this morning. I'm actually walking to my workout because my car is in the shop that probably needs a new engine. So we're thriving over here, try to sell all this sourdough to buy an engine, but I'm over at my workout class. I love this new place. It has a reformer, cardio, weights, all the things, and then I head to Aldi's to get some inclusions and a couple things for the apartment. And on my way back in, obviously I got to go see Archie. He's so cute, and already you can see my dough starting to rise. And after my workout, I went, showered, got on a cozy set, and now I'm making another coffee because why not? Now today is my day off, so you got to enjoy a little bit of downtime when I can. So I'm watching Beverly Hills, cuddling up with Archie in a heated blanket on the couch, doing a couple things around the apartment while my dough rises. So it rose for, I want to say it was about 6 hours, and you can see it doubled, tripled in size. There's a ton of movement. It looks amazing. Now I'm just cleaning up the counters, so I use a food grade safe cleaner on all the counters so I can do this dough dump right on top, and it's looking amazing. I don't know why these are so satisfying to me, so you guys will be seeing many more. I love it, and it's just so satisfying to see it all just easily come out, which is a good sign that it's fermented fully. And now it's time to cut up and measure each bread. So I do about 900 to 950 grams per loaf. So I do have loaves on the larger end. I just think it's nicer. I'm already making the dough, might as well make them a little bigger. So I'm just measuring those out and I'm shaping them. So this is just my process for how I shape them. It's just the easiest way that I've found, and it gives them a good rise in the oven as well. And then I'm just kind of sewing those up on the ends. Now some of these are plain loaves, but some are inclusions. I have 2 inclusion types this week. So this first one is going to be my sesame crusted sourdough. This is a slightly easier one because it's just on the crust. So the easiest way for the sesame to stick is just wet your hands, wet the top of the dough a little bit, put that sesame right into a bowl and just kind of dip it around to try to get all of it covered. And whenever I do inclusions, instead of putting it right in the banneton layer, I add a few of these towels just to make sure it doesn't run into, and that way I can easily clean those and it doesn't get contaminated across all the other ones that I use. And now here's for the fun one. This is my favorite inclusion. It's the cheddar jalapeno. So I slice up all the jalapeno really small, but then the cheddar, you do it in cubes. And I found that that's always been the best way to do it. So you laminate the dough, spread it all across, and then you kind of fold it in, and each layer you want to add a little bit more. Then after this, they go in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. And while I was doing the loaves, my husband was making us dinner so we could watch Night Agent, which we are loving right now.